Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to a stream of Hydrophobia Prophecy. I've heard that Hydrophobia Prophecy is different than the first Hydrophobia. Like, they tried to
Hmm.
fix stuff, but I played a
Yeah.
little bit of it and it's still horribly dumb.
Hmm.
Speaking of dumb, I've got something dumb here.
Hi,
I've
my name
got,
is also Keith.
yeah, that too. I'm Bob. It doesn't matter. Uh, 19 letters long is here.
My
His
name
name
is
is Kyle.
Kyle.
I was gonna say,
Kyle.
please, for the love of God, let's say that we don't.
Yeah,
know.
I don't actually. I know it's weird because we just had this whole discussion about like internet names, but I don't really go by 19 letters long.
Okay.
Like
And then
Keith and I jointly go by Run Button.
run
It's a
button's here.
thing. It's
Right.
a thing.
I
Nicole,
am
you
Nicole,
pasted that
and I
really
don't know
wrong.
why I don't know why my kid is in this chat right now.
Oh no.
There's a picture of my kid in a vet.
Because I got picture posting powers, so I did it because it's a funny
Yeah.
picture.
So we went to that thing that we went to today with my son. They had a car show of the Formula 5 racing cars, and you could sit in all of them. And I took this like random candid picture of Lucas, and it pretty much is the quintessential like ladies. Like, welcome to my vet. I don't know. This is gonna go in a scrapbook, and his first date's gonna see it.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that. So, what? What?
What am I looking at here?
What? Where's that? Oh, okay. Sorry, there was an ad playing on the Hitbox channel. And
Yep,
I
me
got
too.
really
Oh.
scared.
I thought you were confused by the game.
I'm already
And I'm looking at a man who's a plumber fixing fire coming out of a drain.
And how nanosell's technology
on an
is
ad.
poised to deliver a brighter future.
Oh, so you're just starting from the beginning.
Effects
Yeah.
of the population flood can
Okay.
be alleviated if we keep
Yeah, I
arguing
wouldn't
science.
just jump into the game.
I can give you all kinds of fun facts about the original version of this game, or I could really only give you one fun fact. I used to have a whole host of them.
Original version? Is this an updated version, not a sequel?
One day maybe
Yeah,
we'll
well,
with food.
the original Hydrophobia came out, and it was pretty largely panned by critics and players. And now, like, props to the developers, they really like stuck with the game. Like, we're not just gonna like kick this shitty game off to the side and try to make a new one. Like, we're really gonna fix this game. Like, they implemented like a whole feedback system so that people could highlight individual like moments in the game that they didn't like, or if they did like it, and all this stuff.
My
And they
system
really
just
tried
went down.
to overhaul
Anything I should
the
know
game.
about?
The party of the century is happening on your doorstep
kinda
and you're
works.
staying at home.
A little bit.
I'm gonna check on the network.
You know I don't pay overtime, right?
Joke.
You think, Kyle, they want you to repost the Sonic image?
Okay.
Because I had posted the link to the article that Polygon just did about the Sonic fan art expert rating the pornographic potential for Sonic Boomcast, like immediately after you posted that image, but it was delayed because I was dumb.
So apparently Kyle knows a bunch of stuff about this game. I don't know anything about this game. Bob, what's this game?
I don't even know. Someone just gifted it to me. Cowman gifted it to me and was just like, hey, have fun.
Oh, okay, I thought that this was like you learned about it and then you're like, oh, I gotta do this.
Oh no,
Kyle,
I heard
what is
about it.
Oh, okay.
I heard that it was like, you know, as Kyle said, it was universally panned and that it was just not good at all. But I didn't know that they like actually like tried to redo it and tried to fix it.
Oh yeah. They implemented this whole. I mean, you can probably still do it right now. Like, I think they called it like Darknet or something. Like, at any point in the game, you can just pause and then just drop like a beacon for the developers in the game and just say like, oh, this part in this
Huh.
game, I do or don't like it for this specific reason. Yeah, dev
Huh.
feedback.
Huh. That's actually kind of what.
That's really neat.
It's
That is
super
neat.
cool. It's just too bad that it was used for such a
Yeah.
it's such a kind of weak game. I mean,
What are
not
these
everything about
chairs?
the game is terrible, but
Hold on. I know what is terrible though. Those chairs. Those chairs are bad chairs. They fucked up.
Kyle, did you become an emphysema patient in the last 10 minutes?
yeah, in the last week I became a 10-pack a day smoker. So, hey Bob, is there any way that we can lower the game volume that's coming at us?
Yeah, sure.
I'm fine with it. I think it's
kind of
just
overpowering.
really. Maybe are you sure it's not just you? Because I'm fine.
Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, Kyle.
It's not me. Must be you. I could go either way. It could go
There.
either way.
I lowered
Like-
it by 3.
Like this game, if I'm not wrong, this game has controls like the A button is jump, right?
Yeah, but
Like,
on
it
the
used to
PC,
be-
so
Oh, okay. Well,
I
the
could
jump
get mine.
button used to be like Y. Like it had this insane control, like this insane non-standard control scheme that made no sense. And like that was the first thing that they fixed when they overhauled it. It was like, hey, make the jump button A, you goobers.
Don't the Morrowind games have not Morrowind games? The Elder Scrolls games have a jump on Y.
Yeah, but that's not a
Something?
that's not a.
But those aren't butt games.
platformer.
Are the difference?
Yeah, they're not games about
Hey, listen,
jumping.
Your system failing hardly amounts to a security threat. Just let other people do their jobs for a change.
Panikin commented
Well, there's
that
no
this
harm
was
in
some
checking,
heavy
is there,
rain
Scoot?
quality interior decorating.
Fine.
yeah,
Easy
I'm getting a heavy rain vibe.
Where are you?
Although then he said heavy
Just
rain
by
crossed
the,
the Mirror's Edge, and I
Oh God!
with the pro tag definitely some Mirror's Edge.
Down there.
So
So that you can have the night off.
I don't need a
I'm
light
I'm
off.
pretty sure this guy's face is different, but so you know you this guy here was talking to your little buddy, your eye in the sky voiceover man.
Yep.
He's just got like generic like sort of gravelly voice like video game character guy voice. But his name is Scoot.
His name is Scoot.
His name is
Scoot.
Scoot or Scooter or whatever. And the reason he has such a ridiculous name for such a boring voice is because the original version of the game, he had this like insane, goofy Scottish accent for no reason.
Really?
And it was kind of interesting because you don't hear people with those kinds of voices in games that often. It was just this really distracting, bizarre Scottish accent. But people hated it, and so they just ripped that guy's voice out and put in a completely different voiceover.
Weird.
I think so.
Yeah.
Him being Scottish doesn't make the name Scoot any less weird.
No, it wasn't that he was Scottish. He was Scottish, and also just his voice was really weird.
Okay.
He was like the
He
most
was an obvious
Scottish
Scoot,
man.
you're saying?
Is flooding.
He was an obvious Scoot, yeah.
Okay, so two things. One, Overlord All is giving a sad face that he's Scottish. We, to the best of my knowledge, the general consensus is that all European accents are pretty fucking great. Am I wrong?
No, not the
It's just
Scottish
one
one.
instance.
No, not the Scottish ones, though. Those are weird.
Well, I disagree, and I'm the only
No.
female here, so I think that I don't know where.
There is a lot of noise.
Yeah. Oh, I changed my mind when I said it. The game.
How did this happen?
All I know is the ship was
someone said
attacked.
this was a horror game. I thought this was
Not a horror.
The shuttle plaza. You can get to the upper decks from there. Go, quickly.
Okay.
God, why is
I've
it
played
so?
a fair bit of this
Are you
game. Like, I
okay?
really wanted to
fine.
like it, and I really
Diesel wasn't
admired
it.
the
Please not
developer's
yet.
dedication to
I'll
like
leave
try
when
to
you're
make their
safe.
kind of shitty game not shitty. But it's boring.
All right,
Oh, people are saying they can barely hear me.
yeah,
Hi, I'm Nicole.
I'm messing around with the.
I think it was just that the game got super loud
I
for a little
can't
while.
hear either case
Yeah.
or
Hold on.
Bob.
This usually doesn't happen. It's weird. Settings. Sound. Hey. what's
Cowman
going
says
on?
the game audio is drowning everything out.
Yeah, that was
Cool.
unfortunate. It actually like messed up on me and changed everything. Reset all of the options back to 0. So it's still a little bit too loud. Hold on. I love when stuff doesn't work properly.
Yeah, I mean, going into Hydrophobia and expecting things to go smoothly was maybe not this like the strongest opening shot.
There you go.
So would I be correct in assuming there's going to be a lot of fire?
There's gonna be a lot of fire.
Right.
All right, how's that?
That's better.
Chat.
All right, chat says better.
Kellerak says, why is there fire? I thought this was hydrophobia. Doesn't it make sense that there would be fire if this is hydrophobia?
Yeah.
Yeah, fear of
Lady
water.
hates water.
Oh crap. Somebody's breached
Like,
the network.
like there's this moment where like there's too much fire. You need to jump in that water. but I'm so afraid of it. And they have to overcome their fear of water.
But one of those
This
things.
game's called
Oh
Defiant.
man, I gotta pause that frame. Some of these things have hilarious names. Sticks.
They hacked the system without
Look, this thing's just called "Eat!" exclamation mark. What is that? Oh no. Oh, I have a feeling I wasn't supposed to look at that. Oh
I don't
no,
wanna be a
water.
downer, but your team viewer is unwatchable.
Yeah, go ahead and watch Hitbox instead. Team viewer, it messes up every now and then. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good.
Oh look,
So-
she ran through water and he got scared.
It's a girl.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The one thing this game did have going for it, it was an Xbox Live Arcade game, by the way. It's not like
Yeah.
a full release.
Oh, okay.
It did legitimately have like really good looking water when it came out, which is
you
appropriate.
know what
when
year
you're talking
that
about a game
was?
called Hydrophobia.
the monitors.
What is this, like a 2010?
There's some kind of sick
I can tell you right now.
Right now?
Hydrophobia was first released on January 15th, 2007.
2007. Okay, wow.
There you go, yeah,
This
it's
looks,
an early one.
did they update the graphics? Because this looks pretty good for an Xbox Live Arcade game in
I
2007.
think they did.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. It was first revealed. I said released. It was revealed on 2007, but the game was released on September 29th, 2010 as part
Nailed
of
it.
Xbox Live's Game Feast promotion, marking the first of 3 episodes.
Game
So it was
Feast?
released-
I don't remember Game Feast.
No, Game Feast. I remember Game Feast for one specific reason. It's mentioned in Indie Game the Movie because that's when Super Meat Boy was released during Game Feast. It was like that was right around the time when like Summer of Arcade was like really really popular. So they were like, now we've got like an October, like a fall thing, and we have like the spring arcade, and like they started doing them for all the seasons. And Game Feast was like the Thanksgiving one.
That's a really good name. They should
Real
just
quick,
call them all Game Feasts.
Real quick, I'm ending the team viewer because it's messing up with my internet. So yeah,
Sure, yeah,
we should
Hitbox
get
is
better. Yeah, we
fine.
should get better hitbox stability now.
Cool.
Anyways, so
get to it.
The Hydro engine is a video game engine created by Dark Energy Digital for Hydrophobia.
cool.
Developed over 3 years, the engine has a unique capability to model flowing water and other liquids with a realism unprecedented in video games, according to the developers.
I would like to see some water going on in this game because video games have really bad water a lot of the time,
Yeah,
almost exclusively.
it's the hardest thing to do.
I'm supposed to be doing this. Oh, okay.
You're supposed to
What are
jump,
you-
and no, you're
What are
supposed
you
to
doing? He says.
Thinking you could use the lower entrance.
Where are the subtitles? I
I
thought
forgot
we were doing...
hitbox is delayed. I was like, no, you dummy, jump, but you had already jumped.
No, what do you? Stop it.
So this is Hydrophobia Prophecy is actually the 3rd incarnation of the game, I guess. The second one
Really?
Wikipedia is reminding me was Hydrophobia Pure. After its release, Hydrophobia received poor reviews from some media outlets, prompting contention between the developer and some reviewers.
Excuse me, miss.
I'm probably about to live that.
One of the developers is quoted as saying, "Criticism can be hard. You make games because you love games. Perhaps on occasion, we may have seemed a little too defensive and disappointed. Pride can be a big virtue as well because you need to be intensely proud of something you're creating in any endeavor." Jones further stated that it was difficult to accept that some consumers and critics disliked the game. He conceded that, quote, "If the community doesn't like it, we try to change it, and no matter whose toes we tread on." We try to change it no matter whose toes we tread on.
Where did you get all your hydrophobia? I mean, I know that you're just reading now, but you said that there was a point in your life where you had a bunch of knowledge about hydrophobia.
Well, it's just because it was when I was playing Hydrophobia Prophecy that it was because I played the XBLA demo of the original, and then a couple years later I played Hydrophobia Prophecy.
Okay.
The animation in this game is just... I'm in awe.
Her
That
hair
was
is
a
bad.
distinct number.
Oops, I guess.
In
Listen, you
response
can't
to
have a
some
game
of
with
the-
good water and good hair.
Oh, we
You
got a
got
flashlight.
this one.
Flashlight confirmed.
Why don't you tell that to all the people that have been modeling wet Triple H hair for years?
I told them that their wet hair looks bad.
Huh. Water actually doesn't look that bad.
No, it looks alright.
Don't stop, Kate. You're almost there.
Well, that doesn't look great.
No.
Hey, quick question. Does anybody here know anything about Studio Ghibli shutting down?
What?
Studio Ghibli shut down.
Yeah, I just saw a
No.
bunch of tweets about it.
Man.
Hell, the man upstairs must like
That's
you.
horrible.
I'm
He
like
was gonna
trying to,
make
I'm trying
quirky,
to find some
heartwarming
news
anime
for it right
movies
now.
now.
Find a way up.
I'm hoping somebody in the chat has heard something.
Yeah, the only thing that I saw on Twitter today was that JonTron was confirmed to be kind of a dick.
Hmm.
Why do I have to lean? What is it?
Yep,
Oh.
people say it's closing. Hold on.
What
I'm
did
gonna
what
lose this
what
shit.
was this dick confirmed thing that happened?
Oh, he called like some people retards, and then he was kind of a dick about people saying, "Hey, that's kind of offensive." To,
Who's this?
JonTron?
Oh man, JonTron isn't a super nice guy. I'm shocked.
I don't know. What?
Like,
Okay, you're just hanging.
I'm really surprised that the Game Grumps aren't the most PC dudes out there.
I think I died. Oh! Oh!
Did an elevator fall on you? I haven't seen it yet, but it seems like a thing that would happen in an elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, a ladder. Who is? Oh, did you? Grandma.
I have this quote here.
Someone paid for that billboard. Oh, it's a wanted poster. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
That's like I guess that's probably the villain, right? That's
I
probably
guess so.
probably who that is.
Probably.
So
Such
apparently,
weird suspenders. Like, stop it.
the legit story is that Studio Ghibli is at least taking a rest from any new animated movies,
Oh.
and they're dismantling their animated production company.
What?
But they're not saying that it's closing forever. They're saying they're taking a rest.
What the hell?
It's crazy.
Yeah, that sucks.
Now I want to go Nausicaa. I want to go watch Nausicaa. Man.
I gotta finish. What was the game that they had a part in making?
Nino Kuni.
Yeah, Nino Kuni. I haven't.
I borrowed that from my friend from Canada at PAX East, and I still have it. I never even played it.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to like play it and ship it to him in Canada. I can just keep it till next PAX East, then he'll be back.
Christ. I suggest you take the stairs from now on.
Jeez, why are you so down on her carrying herself around via her arms?
Why is this guy's radioactive?
Don't touch that.
Whoa.
Oh, no, I did, and I got 100 points. Who is? I keep seeing this person.
Chief,
I'm assuming you'll probably find out.
That's like the villain probably.
Water behind
What is with the?
okay. I need side scan.
I will not die without my lucky chair.
Where's the nearest console?
On Wikipedia, it cites some quote that says that hydrophobia prophecy is 70% new.
Huh.
Like that hydrophobia prophecy is 70% new stuff.
They really wanted to fix it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
They could have made 70% of a new game.
Yeah, it's
Well, it probably doesn't translate 1-to-1 percent wise, but
especially because
Oh my god.
something hilarious happened that I'm
I
gonna
love
see
this
soon.
fucking game. This game
oh,
Oh my God.
yeah. Okay, there we go.
Hey,
That was a bad fall.
What's up, Nicole?
I am gonna try and get. What's the best way to send you guys something outside of the chat? Try and
Skype?
get on the Skype. Okay, I am gonna try and get on the Skype thing.
What is that guy banging on the door?
Yeah, he's banging on the door. Malfunction. What am I supposed to do?
No, nailed it. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, I got it.
Like on the one hand, I admire the developers trying to be
Gumption?
like, no, we want to make our game better. We're not just gonna give up on this game. But
Yeah,
like,
that's-
considering that like something like 70% of a game sales happen like when it first releases,
Yeah.
and also the fact that these guys seem like really weirdly attached to this game. They're just like,
Yeah.
no,
They
we
could've
like
just
this
made a
game.
good
We're gonna
sequel.
prove to you that this game is good. We're gonna make you like it.
Right? They,
No.
A sequel? Is that not like...
Oh,
Maybe she dies, and they were like, we can't continue the story without our character. Someone else can be afraid of water. In the same engine.
yeah. It just seems like maybe they would have gotten a better return, like by just trying to make something new. With like take what you learned from the criticism of Hydrophobia and just funnel that into something new rather than trying to like there's this quote that says like we heavily analyzed every review for the game and like took all the comments and put them into categories and then went and started fixing our game.
Oh, that sounds like super depressing work.
Right?
Bob, you more than anyone know what looking at comments can do to a soul.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, right. Like, it seems like focusing on reviews too much is like it's kind of like the reading the comments of game development.
Yeah, and at a certain point, you just have to sort of just let your work just live on its own. And if it's bad, then let it be bad, and just move on to the next thing. Because at some point, you just get so attached to trying to make your bad thing better.
And it definitely seemed like Hydrophobia Prophecy was greatly improved. I think it's just like how much do you get out of it, because at the end of the day, like people hear the name Hydrophobia and they're just gonna be like, oh, isn't that game everyone said was terrible? Like, how many people are you gonna convert? Or
I mean, and that's one of the things about it. Like, it wasn't just like panned, and then people who were who were thinking about buying it all of a sudden thought twice. I knew about it. I heard that it was a really terrible game, and I had no interest in it. It was just like something that was floating around in the ether of terrible video games.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I mean,
I think I ended up buying
I don't know where to go at all.
Oh yeah, I got stuck here also. I think I might have even opened up that developer thing and been like, navigation, thumbs down. Because what is this? Wait, okay.
Cipher? Oh, am I supposed to get closer to it, I guess?
Oh.
I'm so confused.
And I think at some point in the story, I just remember seeing promotional images for Hydrophobia Pure, which is essentially what this is, of her having magic powers or something. And I'm not sure if that was something that they didn't use in any kind of marketing or promotion for the original version, that they were like, maybe we should front load the fact that she gets magic powers. Or I don't know if they actually just straight up added that. People think she's too boring, so now she has magic.
Wait, so she has magic powers and cyberpunk suspenders?
Yeah.
Weird computer suspenders? Or are those just reflectors?
Maybe her magic powers are actually nanobots.
Oh
man.
Is this
Actually, since I have image powers, maybe I can just go find a picture of it and put it in the chat of what I'm talking about, because it's just a picture.
Oh, it changed. It changed. Okay. Checkpoint passed. Oh my god.
Kyle, can you add me to the stream? The Skype call?
This looks like a.
Oh no.
Oh
This
no.
is what I'm talking about.
Oh. That fire didn't touch you.
I love
Bob,
this game.
I don't think that's the way to go.
I
think that you have to go a different way.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Oh.
Maybe I use my Navi on it. Let's try. Oh no!
Oh, I guess that's the solution. Is you just wait for that one to shut off and then jump?
Yeah, I guess. Or I can walk in from the left when this.
No, you
when
can't.
the fire.
You definitely.
Oh, I see. I see a thing. A thing. Found the thing. Okay, I did it. We did it.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on G.I. Joe's face when he's rescued.
Wait, who's G.I. Joe?
Sues immediately.
Okay, I was actually just about to ask if what I just heard was from the game.
Yes.
Because I was like, is this just another Hitbox ad?
There's someone in the game who's either named or nicknamed G.I. Joe, and he's gonna have a weird face. And also, there's signs everywhere that tell you to kill yourself.
What?
Save the world, kill yourself, Keith.
The office is straight ahead.
Who are these people now?
Oh, these are masked thugs.
Why?
Because this is a video game, you can't have a video game without masked thugs.
Because there wasn't enough act. Oh god, there's
Uh-oh.
echo.
Echo.
I'm just. Oh. What the fuck?
This is GBS. You're right. Amazing Laser.
We're gonna kill Billiam if he's dead.
Anyways, like I was saying, there wasn't enough action at the beginning of the original Hydrophobia, so they needed to introduce masked thugs.
Lunatics are. They call themselves the Neo-Malthusians.
This is all new?
I don't know.
It's 70% new.
Yeah. I mean,
I have to do the same shit over again? Are you shitting me?
It's only 30% not a sequel.
yeah, we can just pick anything that's going on in the game, and there's just 70% chance that it wasn't in the original version.
Wow, that's...
Think about it.
This,
Open the door.
Like her electro suspenders. I don't know.
How am
I think
supposed-
they were in the original version,
don't know
but
either.
70% chance they weren't.
Yeah, in the original, they were just Larry King suspenders.
I'm never gonna let him live this down.
There's a 70% chance that in the original version you just played as Larry King. I think that's how probability works.
Sure. Why not? Probably.
It wasn't even a game, it was just an episode of Larry King.
It was probably about as fun as an episode of Larry King.
You know, I'm seriously thinking about like doing a legit LP of this game now because there's just so much interesting stuff about it.
I feel like you would have to do like side-by-side comparisons of the original game though.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
that's
talking
really
about.
the
Like, that's the
interesting-
way that you would do it. You would just show like somehow you'd get an original version and like
Yeah.
make sure that it doesn't ever update. Then you would just like go through all of the differences and stuff. Oh, hey, buddy.
I guess what you would do, because if I know Xbox Live, you would probably buy it on Xbox Live and then yank the cable out of the back of your Xbox and not allow it to do its like first time updates.
Right.
Because I'm sure the version you download is the original.
Also, I don't even think you'd have to yank it out, you could just probably take it out regular.
True.
Nope, you gotta rip it.
Oh, really?
There has to be violence involved.
There has to, yeah, this is a rip stitch.
They basically just took this idea and made it into a whole Steam game, because I have that also.
Oh, my hero.
You guys
Is
know
it
about
also called
Wavelength?
Hydrophobia?
You better get off
No,
this
it's
deck.
Wavelength.
Go to the shuttle plaza. You should be able to get there with your level 1 access.
Wait, where are you
Yeah, Cowman, you could probably download it from like a BitTorrent and then just, you know, those torrents usually have the internet updates turned off anyway, just so that it doesn't like, you know, trip any sort of
We don't need that super strong
Well,
copyright protection or anything like that.
The original version was only released on Xbox Live Arcade.
plaza, then we're out of here.
Ah,
Yeah.
so Hydrophobia Prophecy. Why am I walking?
They
Grandma!
It was Hydrophobia on arcade. Then when they updated it, they called it Hydrophobia Pure. Then when they brought it to PS3 and Windows, they called it Hydrophobia Prophecy.
The ultimate spray and pray. You're gonna hit your own people.
You will be condemned to die in agony and in shame.
Oh, that's
It's like
fun.
your character's just getting bored as
There
she's
is an
watching.
alternative for those of you who do not wish to suffer
It's meta.
a slow and excruciating death.
She represents us. Why am I still walking? Kill yourself.
It's everywhere. Why is that
Save the
everywhere?
world, kill yourself. Save the word, kill yourself. Because the terrorists are putting it there, Keith. It's their message. By the way, this whole game takes place on a boat the size of a city.
Why would you build one boat that big?
Am I gonna
Well,
have to do
it's the
this?
future.
Oh, okay, now it's a beam thing.
You gotta walk across that plank. That metal plank. Girder. It's a girder.
I will say that the concept of terrorists hijacking a city-sized ship is actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't fuck up from the get-go.
Yeah, they have interesting concepts here. It just seems like they got caught too much up in the whole video game aspect of it. Like, I could do this, like, if you were doing an FPS game, like,
That
and
wave
didn't
looks
worry too much about like doing the balance beam shit.
Well,
I
their
could- I
first
could
mistake
totally
was
get
that
behind this.
crazy Scottish guy.
Well, yeah, that and his weird, crazy-looking teeth.
I mean, his voice was
Scoot.
pretty weird, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
Scooch, what was he?
Scoot.
Yeah.
He still is Scoot. Now he just sounds like gruff-voiced American guy.
Hi, my name's Scoot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Then
get
he
you out of
asks-
there.
He angrily asks how you can just sit there and eat pizza.
Oh, man, they're talking about Brink in the chat. I love that game. I love that
I've
movie.
never
rather.
played that one.
Movie.
Brink the game and Brink the movie, I'm gonna guess, are very different.
Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
well, I think that, Brink is a dumbass game that I barely remember. I just remember that the cover was blue.
I can tell you one thing about Brink for sure.
The movie was really good.
There was smart movement over random terrain.
That's pretty cool.
They had a movement system they called SMART that stood for smart movement
Hold
over
on.
terrain.
I can tell you that the movie was about rollerblading competitions.
You know what I want to research more?
Oh yeah. Maybe it was smooth
Yes,
movement.
what? What do you want to research?
The sci-fi like game movie or game show, and that was like half game, half show, called like what was it called? Like it started with a D.
You're talking about Defiance.
Yeah. What is that? I've never I, like keep seeing
It's-
commercials for that. Fucking
As you say, it
show.
is a science fiction show that is also a kind of MMO third-person shooter game.
That's weird. Who here's watched The Quest this week?
I don't even know what that is.
What is that?
Seriously? Are you kidding me? You are all just failures. Who in the chat watched The
Damn.
Quest this week? Or at least knows what The Quest is?
The Quest, can I guess what the Quest is? Is it a
Sure.
1993 Nickelodeon game show?
No. Second
Did,
guess.
at the end,
no.
when you win, do you get an aggro crag of some sort?
Negative.
You're my responsibility.
Do I have to
What's an
scale
aggro
some
crag?
sort of weird semi-racist temple or a fully racist one?
Or does it have the temple guardians who just assault children, who then freak out on them?
Who do I
And
get
then
to
they just
gap?
look really
Can I
sad
gap
about it.
We
someone?
need to go look at that show and see if
Okay.
it was good.
So The Quest, just the first episode was on Thursday, and it's supposed to be a reality show a la like Survivor, but it's basically a giant, really expensive LARP made by the creators of Lord of the Rings, like the people that made all the sets and all the costumes and did all that shit, and like designed the Lord of the Rings movies.
That's interesting.
So there's 12 contestants, and they're paladins on the search to become to become or find the true hero. And like instead of doing like some stupid, awful like we're gonna spend most of the first episode learning all about their lives and how they were chosen to become of this, blah blah blah. It was just like them walking down a tunnel, and they came out all like meeting each other randomly in the middle of the night where they had lanterns, and they met a guy who just like showed up out of nowhere. Like full garb, full accent, like in action, fully like in the story, ready to go. And he's like, "Here are your pieces of the sun spear. We have to get to the fort before anything really bad happens." And like an ogre came and like stole the guy's assistant, and they have people doing costumes and animatronics for like dragons and ogres and all that stuff. And it was actually really, really cool. It sounded, I was really worried that it was going to be super shitty, but it was awesome. Kyle disagrees, but I don't know.
Kyle, scale
I
of
thought
1
it was
to
really
10
cool.
The Quest, and is it better / worse than Legend of the Hidden Temple?
would say it's equivalent.
There's nothing better than Legend of the Hidden Temple.
I would say it's equivalent in a much better way.
I was just really kind of.
You're not really a reality TV guy.
I don't like reality TV. I was very sort of reflexively put off by how much essentially, as she says, LARPing there is in the game. It's just
Yeah.
a bunch of people
huge
taking
LARP.
a thing that is fake, that everyone knows is fake, and acting as though it is
Yeah.
very real and serious.
But isn't
And
that what isn't?
It's on ABC,
LARPing
and
is
it's actually
role-playing,
free on
so
their
wouldn't they
on
be
the
pretending
website
that it's
right
real
now.
anyway?
You can watch the first episode
yeah,
for free,
but it's
even if you don't
not
have cable.
like the idea is supposed to be that they're people like
Most of them
They-
have some kind of gaming or fantasy or anime passion, even though they come from various backgrounds.
they're
I
not
have a
pretending.
passion.
They're not pretending to be people that are part of the world. Like they're not pretending to be people that aren't in on it. Like they're supposed to be real people that know that it's a game, but they still take it seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why it's weird to me. And
Well, what are you doing, real quick?
I don't even know.
Because I'm seeing this electricity thing that you're doing, and then you killed yourself on purpose. It looked like at one point.
Yeah.
You shot a box from real close.
Kind of confused. A little bit.
Well, he's just trying to save the world. That's why he's killing himself.
Well, I mean, that and the wall, it keeps telling me to kill myself.
So you're saying that these terrorists have basically the same motives as one of the more recent Pokemon villains? Which is that people are awful and they all have to be destroyed, so we have to steal the Pokemon? When do you get your first Pokemon?
How do I shut off?
I think you found the wrong audience for your references to recent Pokemon villains.
Do I climb up? Like, what?
But
What do I do?
also like with the quest, I'm like the kind of I'm the kind of person that likes to know how things are made and like see behind the scenes on things. And it really bothered me that there were a lot of seams that were obviously there that I wasn't getting clued in on.
Yeah.
Like there's a part where they get put in like a jail cell, and so they just go, I guess it's time for us to learn about ourselves, and they all just start talking about who they are and what they do for a living and their life story. It's like obviously like a producer comes in and goes, okay guys, now we're gonna have the scene where you guys all talk about yourselves, but like that's obviously not shown.
Well, but at the same time though,
it's put as though
but
that
the
they
part
just
that
do
you
it.
missed was that when their guide guy goes, look, I have to go talk to the vizier and make sure that he's cool with you guys being here because there haven't been people who are paladins with the sun spear in like 100 years or something, and people don't believe they exist. He's like, so I'm gonna put you here, and if anybody finds you, just tell them you're with me, and I should be back. It shouldn't be a problem. So he leaves them there, and they have to like get all garbed up to make it look like they're not from outside of this world. Like they have to like put mud all over themselves to try and make it so that the townspeople, because it's an entire castle and an entire village of actors.
Oh, this
and, like,
is in
you
the
walk in and there's
metropolitan
people
area?
everywhere. It's like you walk into a giant Ren fair of people who just believe that that's what's going on in real life, even though they know it's for a TV show. And so then the first thing that they did before they did that, like, let's talk about each other, is the group basically got into a big discussion as to whether or not they should escape or whether or not they should trust in this random ass guy who showed up in the woods and said, follow me. And
Well, they
so
have to,
eventually
because if
after they
don't,
came to
then
a
there's
decision
no
that they
show.
should, what's that?
They have to, because if they don't, then there's no show.
Well, at the same time, though, they were like, they were saying, what are we supposed to do? Like, and they were saying blatantly, like, we weren't told, like, we have no idea what to expect. What are we supposed to do? And then they were like, well, what if we climbed up here? And then someone was like, that'd be really dumb. Don't you see those spikes right there? And they were like, that's not safe.
Were they
So-
were they placed spikes or rock spikes?
No, it was like just part of the architecture of the building that they were, like, the building they were up alongside. There was a girl who was like, well, if you push me up there, we could like shimmy across and climb in the window and start, you know, maybe just try and explore and see if we can get out of here. You know, we're
Wow, that
supposed to
orange man
guess.
is in danger.
It was really neat. It was really cool.
You've come this far, Kate. You can do it.
Sometimes the game audio gets really loud for no reason.
Yeah.
And actually, as one last thing on the quest, I don't know if there's any ladies in the chat or if there are people of color or people who in general feel that in gaming culture and even in entertainment culture, more races and more genders need to be represented. There are actually more women than men on the quest in the 12 heroes or paladins, and there's a very wide spectrum of different racial backgrounds represented, and that was really, really awesome. And the way that they allow people to express themselves in a way that is somewhat stereotypical for a couple of them, and also that is not like Austin Walker just made a comment in the chat about the black guy, and I thought it was hilarious because they do have this black guy who's like he's got the typical haircut, he's the stereotypical black guy. He's an MMA fighter. He's like, I love anime. He's like, I love MMA fighting and I love anime, and those are the two biggest things in my entire life. But when the ogre showed up and dragged some guy off screaming into the woods, he's like, that ain't never happening again. On my word, we're gonna be prepared. Nothing like that gonna happen to you all again. I got you. And I was like, okay, that was pretty funny. Like, no, he's got like that up in the top in the front, like the 90s black guy haircut. And he had like a tank top on showing his guns, and he was like, I love to fight and I love anime. And he just kept saying it over and over again. It was fantastic.
And so, wait, this is I didn't realize they were in a castle, so now this makes a little bit more sense. I thought they were just like hanging out in a real
No,
place.
they were brought
so-
to a castle and
like,
they were
maybe
given
they were
like
in a
super
small
sweet
city.
training outfits that are all like there's leather jerkins with like all kinds. They've got gauntlets and cool boots and.
Wait, hold on. I saw a thing in this game that makes no sense. Bob, before you died from a fire without touching it at all, and this time you ran through fire and died like 8 seconds later.
Yep.
What is happening and how?
I don't know, but did you see how we figured out how to get past the wire puzzle?
No, I mean, what was exactly the solution there?
We shoot the wires. We shoot the wire. There was nothing there to let us know that we were supposed to shoot the wires. And in fact, the thing that it said before that was, hey, let's shoot the fucking barrels that are right in front of this thing. And that led me to believe, oh, we should probably shoot the barrels, I guess, or...
To burn the fire apart?
Oh, I opened the door. Oh, okay. This is... Oh, it's a bomb. Ah!
It's a what? What is
Ooh.
it?
I
Did you say a
remember
bomb?
this.
It's a mom.
It's
Grandma.
Frequency key.
I remember this
Looks
being
like the
about
side
as
is
far as I
nearby.
got. I think I got through this place that you're at right now, and that was probably where I stopped.
Did you stop because you hated it, or just because you got bored? Or?
Yeah, I got bored.
Fair enough. Okay, so you guys are talking about waifus in the chat, and I just need to drop a real life hilarious bomb into the chat, and this is the first chance I've had an opportunity to do so because I haven't been in a live stream in a
She
very
does
long
have
time.
a waifu.
I have a waifu, and when I say that, I mean I started working at a restaurant as my second job as a waitress, and it's a restaurant with a Vietnamese infusion, partially owned by a Vietnamese man who is also the chef, and he's really awesome. It's a pub fare with a modern twist. It's amazing food, and my manager / owner's name is Y Food. Not even joking. It's pretty funny. And there's a couple people that are like the younger guys that work in the kitchen that I know game a lot. They actually, I don't think he knows what they mean when he says it, but a lot of times they'll just be like, hey, waifu. Waifu, I need you.
So there's a bunch of people there that are in on
yeah.
it, and he's not in on it.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
That makes it so much better.
So I have
His hair, he has like from the ears back shaved, and then the top is long. And his brother's got the same haircut situation. Sorry. Okay, I'm done talking about waifu.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I've got the Metacritic scores here for both the original Hydrophobia and Hydrophobia Prophecy.
Do you have pure?
No, because I don't think it got a separate rating because it was just an update.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So Hydrophobia, the original version, 59 on Metacritic. Hydrophobia
not
Prophecy.
as low as I would have imagined, maybe.
That's true. It was not like a, you know, it wasn't the worst thing. But
Was it
any
universally
guesses as to?
What?
Oh yeah, 54.
Bob, do you have any guesses as to the Metacritic rating of the game that you're playing?
I'm gonna
now?
say like 60-ish.
It was 64.
64.
They got it up from 59 to 64.
I wanted it so bad to have gone down.
To be fair, the PS3 version actually has a 70. So
Okay. That's like a 70 on Metacritic is I mean, not that I'm going by Metacritic
Jesus,
for what
dude.
games I'm buying,
You could've
but like
rolled
if the only thing I knew about a game was that it got 70 on Metacritic, I would look more into it
yeah.
in terms of maybe wanting to buy it.
I'm seeing a lot of things on the original Metacritic page, calling it unfinished or incomplete.
Why? These guys seem hilariously like misdressed.
And inept at being
It's
soldiers.
they're just coming to work as terrorists in khakis and like t-shirts. Yeah, I don't know, guys. You might want to.
Hey,
Oh,
listen,
like this
dress
guy!
for the-
Look at this guy!
Dress for the job you want, and they all want to be accountants.
Look, that guy is wearing body armor and stuff. Like, why aren't all of them wearing that?
Maybe to let you know that this guy's a bigger deal.
Oh,
So for a game called Hydrophobia, there's not much fear of water going on.
No, not really. She's pretty cool with it.
She's super cool with it. In fact, she's been using it as a tool to get
Yeah.
shit done for the most part.
Oh, here's of the sample like pull quotes for the Metacritic like reviews. on Hydrophobia Prophecy's page, the most negative one that it pulls, reads, Hydrophobia Prophecy suffers from more than a fear of water. It's also afflicted with acute blandness, brain dead ii, and chronic backtracking.
Oh, what a slam! That's a slam.
Man,
man.
PC Gamer setting them up and knocking them down.
PC, pretty cool.
What
Dude, are the engines running?
is is the whole review like that, or is that just a one? Like, I just want an entire thing filled with weird allegories to.
I mean, I could try to read the review if you'd like.
I mean, scan through it, see if any.
Oh, it
part
doesn't link me to it,
Oh,
which
okay.
I think makes sense because it's probably a magazine.
Then fuck it, forget the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think one of my objectives was just followed by a question mark.
Hijack?
Hijack?
Are we in a line?
Maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, if you want.
Yes, the Eurogamer gets it exactly right. They gave it a 40. The pull quote here is, the best reason to buy Hydrophobia Prophecy, not for entertainment, but as a kind of digital tourism. You're paying for a look at everything the developers achieved over Hydrophobia's exceptionally long development, and to see what this game might have been.
Press E to use the floating object. What? I've never played a game. Well, I mean, I don't know. In recent memory, I don't remember playing a game that is just so ridiculously confusing.
Yeah.
Like at some points, it tells you to like whip up the what do they call it? The Navi.
Yeah, the Navi. This
yeah.
is
And then like it's like,
Avatar.
oh hey, FYI, there are some walls with some random shit scribbled on them. You should like click those with the Navi, and there's nothing there to indicate outside of the frickin' objective marker, which is optional, by the way.
You should never, like, I'm just putting this out there. You should never, like, as a roadblock in your game, make the player like have to put on their weird special glasses, like their decoder glasses, to find the secret message somewhere. That's
I mean, I guess it worked in Arkham Asylum, but that's like what that whole game was anyway. So
I
it
didn't
wasn't.
even. It bothered me in that game too.
Oh really? Well, because I just you know, that's a game where you can just have it on all the time.
Like Metroid, that was like easily the worst part of Metroid Prime, was having to do all the scanning that you did in that game.
Can't wait to see. Oh, there we go. I was halfway through saying I can't wait to see what Bob's laughing at, and it's that he died like a jerk.
Yeah, I was looking at it and it was just not doing anything, and I was just like waiting for it, and then it turned off. Like right now. Come on. I love waiting puzzles. They're my favorite.
Oh man, look at 3D Juego's Metacritic pull quote for Hydrophobia Prophecy. Quotation forthcoming. They really nailed them.
Oh man.
Shit. Man, that's harsh.
Ink Gamers has some stunning praise here. It's the best Hydrophobia game yet. And it's absolutely worth a look, but it still falls just shy of greatness.
Just shy of greatness?
78, they call it.
See, I can't help but feel that the whole problem with this game is that they just went all out on getting the water to be like a character or like a really main part of the game. And water is notoriously like difficult to make look good. That and fire.
Yeah.
And I can't help but
feel
feel
all
like
water and fire.
it's just
And
like
this game's worst parts are when you're using water to put out fire.
right.
Like the fire and water look all right, but it's just not fun to do stuff with it. It looks like.
Right.
There's a camera above you.
Oh.
I don't understand this quote here. It's from ME Gamers or Me Gamers. It's the second most positive pulled review on the Metacritic page with an 83. It says, a game that will steal you away with its ridiculously detailed rendering of water.
Of water.
Like, there's a dash in between rendering and of water.
Cycle feeds. Oh, okay.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, don't hurt that man.
Don't hurt his
Oh
clone.
no.
They're hovering. What is that guy's hovering?
Wait, hold on, but fuck that guy. That guy left us alone. What happened to this guy's head? Wow, was that you pretending to whimper, or was that the game?
That was me, but I was making fun of someone else.
Oh no.
Oh, and yeah.
Oh, that looks terrible.
Nicole, I
That
just saw your thing. Go ahead and if people are being jerks, go ahead and just
Oh, okay.
or something.
It was something that happened like way in the beginning, and they were technically really censoring themselves, but I didn't know how you wanted it handled if it became an issue.
Just talk to them. I don't want anyone banned outright, but like,
Yeah.
they're being weird. Oh, ah!
Start a dialogue.
Sure. Oh,
Wait, hold
gosh.
on. Make a diagram.
Diagram.
Get a diaphragm.
Oh shit!
Build a diorama.
Before your luck changes.
You should cast the spell diorama.
Now you lost me.
Persona.
Okay, nope, back in.
Okay. Oh, shooting dude time. It seems like this game allows you to get behind cover, but I can't seem to do that. Why did I just... I just hit parade. What? Oh, I just killed the main bad guy. Alright. Or the second bad guy, I guess. Grandpa, you will be avenged. What is that noise? You guys still there?
Yeah.
Kyle just
I'm
went to get my drink from where I left it.
Oh, okay. What the f-
The
What?
bathroom.
Oh, I can't wait to see you die.
What happened?
I can't
What?
wait.
What even happened?
Oh, the fucking the ragdoll is so bad.
It's so bad and hilarious.
I understand putting ragdoll physics on an enemy that dies, but like have some sort of more work put into it for when, because you're collapsing all the time and you just crumple like nothing. Like you died from being near heat, I think.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm a little bit chilly. I died.
Guys, I just learned a really upsetting piece of information from Wikipedia. Not to be confused with hydrophobia, aquaphobia is a persistent and abnormal fear of water. Hydrophobia is not even a real thing.
What is hydrophobia then?
It's aquaphobia.
What the?
No, I think hydrophobia is a term that refers to something that like repels water.
In chemistry,
Yeah.
hydrophobicity is the physical property of a molecule known as a hydrophobe that is seemingly repelled from a
Boom.
mass of water.
Nailed it. Nailed that.
Let's only get on board. What the hell are the security force?
What the hell are the?
Oh, and I think the
But cell
powers that
walls
she
are
gets.
real, Kyle.
I think she actually gets the power to like repel water, so maybe that's
Oh, okay.
why the game's called that.
That would make sense.
Power to the port engines.
Oh yeah, great idea, genius. Why not draw attention to yourself?
What an asshole. God.
Scoot's kind
Yeah,
of.
Scoot's a real dick.
Great
idea,
genius.
Use the stairs next time. Pat, pat. Fuck you, Scoot.
What am I? I'm getting hurt, but I don't know by what. What is happening? What? What? Why'd you put your gun away? No. Oh, I get up. Okay. What? Why? What? What happened there?
Oh man, super hydrophobicity.
Huh.
Super hydrophobic surfaces such as the leaves of the lotus plant are those that are extremely difficult to wet.
Oh, what are you doing?
He's reading about how difficult things are to wet.
No, not you. That was,
Oh.
No, I'm
It's
seriously.
that man behind you.
Listen about these lotus plant leaves. The
All right, tell me-
contact angles of a water droplet exceeds 150 degrees, and the roll-off angle is less than 10 degrees.
What?
This is referred to as the lotus effect.
Are you talking about a for real right now? Are you talking about a roll-off effect of 10 degrees?
Right?
That's legit impressive. I'm legitimately impressed by the lotus plant.
Cabanoff says super ultra high hydrophobosity turbo game of the year edition.
Oh, guys, how awesome is the name of that Dead Rising DLC?
Just need to
Wait,
take
what is it
down
called?
the FTs.
Oh, you don't know about it?
No, I don't know.
cool.
Oh, hold on. Wait for this.
You have to look up the full title. Is that what you're doing?
Oh, yeah. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm in it.
Loading. Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper
yeah.
Edition EX Plus Alpha Dash.
That's good. I'm into it. That's almost enough to make up for the game Dead Rising.
Right? Dead Rising is made by Capcom, so they're making fun of themselves.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my
it's-
god!
it's-
Whoa!
It's published by
What's up with
Capcom.
your
They don't
gun?
develop it anymore, right?
Keith,
Yeah.
you can get a Falcon from Power Stone skin in this game.
Oh, speaking of Power Stone, did you hear about that Digimon game?
No?
There is a Digimon fighting game coming out for the PS3 and Xbox 360 that is basically Digimon Power Stone.
There have already been a bunch of Digimon fighting games.
Yeah, this one looks good though. I mean, those were good too. Some of them.
No, they weren't. I have Digimon Rumble Arena. We could totally play that.
Digimon Rebel Arena was alright. That's the one that I'm
No,
thinking
it wasn't.
of. No, it wasn't?
You're thinking it was all right because it was a PS1 game and you were probably like 8.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure if we played it, it would be terrible.
Cowman in the chat is asking if Digimon is still a thing, and I think the best answer for that is that as part of the Run Button Patreon.
We put an episode out like 2 days ago.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
we
I don't
put two
think he's, I
episodes
don't
out in a
think
row, I
he's someone
think.
who's familiar with you guys. Is he?
What?
Cowman. But anyways, as part of the Run Button Patreon, when they hit a certain fundraising threshold for their Patreon, they promised a Digimon Let's Play. So that's
The re-
kind of thing they're doing.
We promised the revival of our Digimon World
sorry,
Let's Play.
revival of
and
Digimon
it,
Let's
and it
Play.
was revived. Yeah, Digimon is totally still a thing, and it's great. And well, I mean, I don't know if the current incarnation of Digimon is great, but back in the day, when you were scoffing at Digimon because you're like, oh, such a knockoff of Pokemon, Digimon was secretly way better than Pokemon. The show, anyway, not all.
I was
of it.
gonna say you must be specific. Also, the amazing Laser has just brought the chat in a whole new direction of fabulous by stating hydrosexuals need more representation.
Listen, some people love water. I think hydrophilics.
I feel like the AI. What?
What? Did someone just run at you and die?
Yeah.
They
What?
just died. There's a lot of random. I think with this game, I think I figured it out. I think that this game features a unique feature where you are every second the game is polling itself, rolling some die to see if you just collapse. Like every second, you just have a 1 in 100 chance of death.
Apparently, I have a gravity gun too, and I shot it at this dude's neck, and
I just wanna I wanna quickly plug though.
why is he? What? What?
Why is he flashing?
I don't understand.
Stop it.
I don't understand. What? What the fuck is happening? Oh god, what have I gotten myself into?
This chat, man, is going places.
Oh man.
Um,
I just wanted to say for anyone who's not familiar with it, we have a
What
let's
is this?
play of Digimon World for the PlayStation 1 that we're doing, and Digimon World is easily one of the strangest, most insane, but also coolest games I've ever played, and you should go see it because it's madness.
It's
So-
that game's crazy. It is obtuse to a degree I've never seen.
Yeah.
Except for in this game. So hydrophilia, hydrophiliacs, God hates hydras. Junkfist responded by saying, "Stop objectifying fluids." To which I asked what that would be called, and after a beat of time, he said, "There's a few responses, but monodihydigism and misaquiny are the two responses." Misaquiny, I think, is the funniest one.
Sorry, I've fallen in love with the game's ragdoll effect.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
I'm loving
really
that.
good.
It's very Goat Simulator.
Can you find a water source?
Junkfist says, "Keep dying. It feels good."
Keith, did you see Titanova's comment that they left on the second to latest Digimon episode that we put out?
No, what was that? What happened?
This LP fills me with dread and despair. It's got the same amount of crazed enthusiasm leading to complete dejection that Twitch Plays Pokemon had, but on a completely different level. That was impossible because our character was moronic, walking into walls over and over. Keith and Kyle are consulting the greatest Digimon experts available and still getting nowhere. It's an ongoing battle. It's not about what's on screen anymore. It's an endurance test to see how long our two heroes can keep from tearing each other asunder. This will have no end until the physical plane itself is destroyed. The soul was not made to withstand this kind of punishment. Run button has become Sisyphus.
Which is funny because it's our
Like
Mario
the guy
Let's Play
that
that
flies into
has
the sun?
Sisyphus in the title.
Yeah.
I did see that. I forgot. Or I didn't know.
No, never mind. That's something else.
Sisyphus was the mythological figure that was sentenced to spend eternity pushing a large rock up a hill and then watching it roll back down and pushing it up again.
I know, I'm a genius. Now you
Ugh,
can
get
find
out of
the
here,
source
Scoot.
of the gas.
I hate that guy.
Oh, so Ursur Veritas just dropped into the chat a little spoiler and says, "I think there's an upcoming swimming through flooded tunnels section, so look forward to that."
Awesome.
I'm
And
looking
here we
forward
are.
to the part where we turn a valve and then release a bunch of water onto fire that was previously blocking our path, and then our path is let go, and I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
I was gonna say you appear to be stuck.
I am. Why? Why is this game so annoyingly bad? Alright, whatever. We're just gonna go down here. Oh, I'm stuck on a light now.
People are telling you to die underwater.
Yeah, I found that part out. Oh, hey, an invisible thing that I would not have known to look for. Oh, man.
Are you not using your Navi?
I just did.
Wait, is it really called Navi?
That's what it says. Yeah,
'Cause-
closed and Mavi.
Oh man, get it? Oh, Mavi with an
Oh,
M.
Mavi. Okay.
I thought it was NAV-E, so like Nav-E, but then also just like Navi from Zelda.
Keith and Kyle, Cowman is asking how to find the LP you're talking about, so now might be a good moment to drop your Patreon / individual YouTube links. Somebody dropped your
YouTube-
general YouTube link already.
YouTube.com/runbutt.
Well, Cranberm had your back on that one,
Thanks,
so...
Let me see. Okay, I'll put the
Then-
playlist link in there.
Oh, Kavanaugh just hit contentburger.biz.
Yeah, or contentburger.biz. No, it's YouTube, or actually it's
I'll get the. I'll drop it in the playlist.
youtube.com/runbutton. Also, runbutton.net takes you to the same place.
Because God forbid,
Oh.
in 2014, you have a goddamn website.
Actually, having your own website is less usual than ever in 2014.
If you have a well-designed YouTube welcome page landing thing.
Right, I just remember that I can't go to Hitbox when I'm signed in. It doesn't work. So never mind. I'm not gonna drop in the Digimon World link.
Can I just point out for a second that this game has this futuristic technology where you have like cameras pointing at all this other stuff, and then you have the Mavi. But then I'm using those things to go around and turn valves.
That's weird.
Does that seem dumb to anyone else?
Yeah,
Does
it
that
does
seem
seem totally
dumb?
dumb.
Yeah, a
It
lot
does
about
seem
this
dumb.
game seems dumb.
A lot of the problem with this game is mostly in the design and the playing.
The problem with this game is most of it, nearly all of it.
Overlord Drawl just dropped your link into the chat, guys. If you
great,
could
thank
give
you.
him a thank you.
Miss Wilson, on your
Okay.
toes.
You.
Got 3 sneaky rodents ahead guarding the VFD
And Kavanaugh just made a good point about the fact that, which probably affects you, Bob, as well, which is that with the Google takeover of YouTube, there's really no indication as to how much quality YouTube pages will maintain going forward.
What's up?
Wait, what?
The exact comment was Kavanaugh stated the problem, because we were talking about the fact that you have a YouTube and not a real website. The problem is you don't know that your YouTube page will maintain quality, followed by it might turn into garbage tomorrow. Thanks, Google.
Yeah,
Since Google took over all of YouTube and is integrating it with Google Plus. That could
Google
be a
Plus
very
isn't so
risky.
Google Plus isn't so bad.
It's not the
Besides
worst
you
thing.
actually using Google Plus.
Use your gel rounds.
Like it's all Google Plus has its weird tendrils in YouTube at this point, but it's like it hasn't really affected it in any way besides just like sometimes you have to see the word Google Plus.
Yeah. I've seen a few YouTube channels that, like, when you type in YouTube / whatever it is, they've got a really nice landing page, and it's like, hi, I'm so-and-so, here's my Patreon, here's my, here's my archive, here's my Tumblr, here's all my shit, and, you have, like, a clear understanding of what's going on. But I do agree, I feel like you guys need to figure out a solution. I'm Baba, I should go look at yours. I'm not familiar with, like, your main... she sells whatever. She sells she shells. I want to know what yours looks like, because maybe they can just aim towards some kind of improvement along those lines.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things that's interesting about YouTube and the things that they've been doing with the things Google have been doing with the site is they're kind of limiting your options in a lot of realms, so that you don't have the ability to appear so different, but in limiting your options, that also helps you figure out, like, some of the things that you need to do in order to make your site as good as it can be. They're not really that difficult. They're not really that extensive. It's just, a header image, really, and just making sure that looks good, and making sure that you've got all of your little links updated and all that stuff.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
for
really-
you guys, it's links.
It's not really that extensive, but yeah. What are you shitting about now?
I mean,
does
she
seem
is
to
in
be
a
the most
literally
common
a sinking city ship,
That's true.
being taken over
Junkus,
by weird skullhead terrorists.
Where? Oh, and now I'm being
Junkus just
shot. by
asked if that screen literally said "kill yourself." Isn't that like should we start counting these? Is this
Yeah,
a
I
drinking
guess
game
so.
we could be
It's
acting
the terrorists have.
It's their slogan.
They've put out.
It's their brand.
They have
Kill
hacked.
yourself.
The terrorists hacked all the computer systems on the boat city, so that all the screens display the words "Save the world, kill yourself."
Kavanaugh just made a good point about an RSS feed. Bob, do you have an RSS feed?
No.
Oh, we're talking really simple syndication.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What?
Oh, that door's purple. Wait, why is that door purple? Usually
I
they're
don't
not.
know. I don't know.
What makes it purple, Bob?
I don't know.
Bob, why don't you know?
I don't. The game hasn't told me. I mean, sometimes, yeah, it's my fault because I'm streaming a game instead of playing it on my own, so I can't really hear that much. But like, oh, you could shimmy through that. Don't give me that shit.
Cycle the feeds.
But like, this is ridiculous. This is stupid. This is just stupid. I hate everything.
It's not much more fun
I'm
to
a
watch.
petulant
That's
child.
consolation.
Oh, I feel like you're vacillating between I love this game and for the love of God, this game is the worst ever.
But I think it's for the same reasons.
Yeah, which makes it better.
Donna. Donna.
Hey,
What the fuck?
Who's that swimming man? Who's taking a dip?
What? Why?
maybe he's another man trying to make his way through the boat city. I don't know.
He's got an unlimited amount of breath, apparently. He's just chilling.
Hey, Bob, how is this like a hitbox thing? I see on the side of your video you've got your chat going,
Yep.
but the chat is it's not literally just a screen capture of your chat, is it? Or maybe it is.
It's delayed to what we're watching.
It's just I think your
Because his would be a bit delayed.
no, your screen is probably shaped differently to squish the chat more than mine is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Hitbox allows you to do a lot of different things with your chat. But, you know, I just decided to use OBS. How do I get out of this? Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, that was kind of a moment of dumbness.
No, it's okay.
It's not okay. Kyle, do better. Okay.
Well, because when I have the chat on the sides of our videos, like I have a Twitch chat that's like popped out and specifically adjusted to be like the most narrow Twitch will allow you to make their chat
Which
window.
is not, frankly, narrow enough.
No, it's not. It's definitely
It's
not.
yeah.
No, you can make it pretty narrow with Hitbox. I just
better,
I like the chat. I really like having people being able to contribute to the final video. So I highlight it,
Like I told you.
especially if they pay, you know.
To keep people out of the loading bays.
Maybe they're trying to contain the survivors, stop them escaping.
Yeah. Or maybe they don't want anyone discovering what
That's
their
some
real
pretty
plan
good
is.
latency from when I put a chat message in to when it showed up on the.
And it's like 15
video.
seconds.
Oh, it's 15 seconds.
Maybe more like 10.
I'm gonna count. I counted 3.5 seconds.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
You know
gonna
what?
say.
I think when I counted 10 or so, it was when you were still doing TeamViewer. So that would make sense.
Guys,
Yeah.
what time dot is?
Kyle, time dot is 10:30, 54 seconds.
I should go to bed.
Yeah, we're gonna quit here in a little bit. This game is interesting, but it's I don't know.
It's a butt. This game's a butt.
This game is a
What-
giant.
This game's a weird hydrophobic fart.
What if
What?
time dot is just gave you like a bunch of information about Time magazine?
I don't get who on the villain's side is like a video editor and just was like, "Hey guys."
Well, not
go
a good
with-
one. You can see on the monitor there, it's supposed to say kill yourself, but it just says KIL, so probably none of them.
I could slap something together in Photo Viewer.
I have some experience with Windows Movie Maker. You know the Toonami music video creator? I've used that.
Bays are crawling with Malthusians. Wait,
I've got that harmonics
this is
app.
Perfect. When you take out the remaining VFDs, it'll draw the bastards out of there.
You catch up
By the way,
pretty
time
fast,
dot
kid.
is 10:31:57.
All right, great, thanks.
Yeah, we're gonna quit in here in like 15 minutes. What are you doing, Kate? What? Stop it.
Ooh, the time dot is app is now available in the App Store.
What are?
Is it called time dot is the app?
I mean, I sure hope so. Yeah, time dot is for iPad.
But it's not. It's down. It doesn't need a top level domain. It's an app.
But that'll tell you what domain you can go to.
Oh, so you're saying the app is just it pops up the link to the website?
Well, no, I don't think so, but it's just letting you know, like, hey, if you want to, you can. It's like the game.com, Keith. Sure, it's just for playing video games, but if you want to know what website to go to for more information on it, game.com. It's in the
Game.com.
name.
Doesn't it just go to GameStop, GameSpot, Game?
I don't know what it is now. I mean, there used to be a handheld called the Gamecom, but it was spelled. It goes to HasbroGames.com. Jesus.
Games.com/Jesus.
It was called the Gamecom, but there was a dot in between game and com because the website for the Gamecom was game.com. It was really bad.
Did you know that on Hasbro.com or Games.com you can buy My Monopoly personalization as a game changer and make your Monopoly about
How
you?
do I get back out?
Yeah, I saw that.
Sounds dumb.
Yeah.
I bet that would be a really cool thing as like a wedding thing. Where you could have like a customized wedding Monopoly game.
People get so
Yeah.
worked up about Monopoly anyway that I feel like putting real faces on those characters would do nothing but.
I mean, I would be Boardwalk. I mean, that much is obvious.
Well, I wonder if it lets you customize the places.
It looks like you get to customize everything. Click it, stick it, play it. It's 3 simple steps.
Oh man, that's catchy. I want to buy this.
Make your own game.
It was it was click it, stick it, and then what?
Play it.
Play it.
Yeah. What do you do when you're done playing? What do you do when you're done creating My Monopoly? Play it.
Play it.
Pop it. Twist it.
You spend 10
Roll it.
hours making your custom Monopoly board. You play half a game and you go, "Oh yeah, Monopoly's really boring," and then you never touch it ever again.
There was a year there were a few years where new Bop It toys were coming out as fast as new, now that's what I call music volumes, and I wish that pace did not lag on Bop It's end. I wish there were 88 different Bop Its.
Janine in the
do.
chat, Bleeding Heart in the chat just said, "I'd like to build a hotel on Scotch Mints Avenue, please."
Well, power to the port engines has been cut by 52%, but
People are
Bop It is
basically
legitimately super fun, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Bop
I
It
used
is.
to love Skip It. How much fun was
Skip
Skip
It.
It in the 90s? That
Oh,
was so
man.
good.
What could be greater? Let me ask you a question. What could be greater than golf with a gator?
Oh,
Well, I
man.
I could submit one
That
thing
game
that
with all
might
those
be
dumb
greater.
butterflies. I like that game.
Oh, the
Until I had to
elephant.
clean
That's
up all
that
the dumb
elephant that
butterflies.
puked out butterflies from its nose. That nightmare of an idea.
It was a lot of fun until you had to clean them all up.
Dude, what about Operation?
No.
It's just like horrible. That man was in so much pain.
You know what I really like? Kerplunk.
Yes.
Yeah, Kerplunk.
What's Kerplunk?
Kerplunk.
What?
The ice.
God.
I'm
Is it the ice
sorry,
one?
what? Can
I know
somebody,
what-
can
I know
somebody
what
Amazon
Kerplunk
give
is,
Keith
I
a
just
copy of
don't-
Kerplunk?
I just
He
don't
knows
know
what it
which
is.
one it is. Is that
He
the
know-
marble
he
one?
knows what it is. It's the tube with the sticks that poke through it and the marbles on top, and you pull the sticks out and the marbles fall through.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Kerplunk. Yeah. I know Kerplunk.
You know Kerplunk.
Everybody knows Kerplunk. You have to be in
I
a
Except
wanna
for
city
the
know-
and have to
name.
know
Not everyone
Kerplunk.
knows the name.
I want to know what dumbass made millions on pickup sticks.
I don't know, I
Pickup
feel-
sticks probably came out in the 60s when it was like legitimately awesome. When everything else around was like pickup sticks.
it was already life was already stick based.
Pickup sticks is probably fun. I mean, I haven't played it in like 20 years, but it's probably fun, right?
You were 3 when you played pickup sticks?
4. Yeah, I was probably 4 when I played pickup sticks. Why is that crazy?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not literally the last time I played pickup sticks, but I mean, a 4-year-old could play pickup sticks.
Cranberm wants to know if Kerplunk is on Steam. They could make a digital Kerplunk. That'd be
Oh
so
man,
sad.
they should have digital.
That seems
Oh,
like
if
something
that was
that
an
they should
iPad
play.
game, that would be the best.
What
What's
was
that,
that? What was that game that Kickstarter game where it's basically like no matter goddamn, it's like an FPS like game, but you can do whatever you want to, and you can like play it with multiple people. What is that called? It's like meant for like playing
It's,
board
drink.
games and chess and stuff.
Oh, tabletop sim.
Yeah.
Oh,
It seems
right.
like you could totally make a Kerplunk in that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
probably.
think about it, like pickup sticks would be impossible to do because you'd need like full analog control over the sticks. But like
Right.
Kerplunk is literally just you pick what stick you want to pull out, you pull out the stick.
Yeah.
Like there's no real world like skill or anything
It's like
involved in it.
a weird version of
Drain the water. Quickly.
what was that game called? Jenga.
Yeah, Jenga. Like there's video game versions of Jenga, but they're really tricky because Jenga's all about like which block is loose, how hard are you pulling or pushing it. Like there's a ton of things in Jenga, but like Kerplunk is just pick a stick, pull out the stick, Do the marbles fall? Do they?
Do
Yeah, but at
they?
the same
Do
time,
they?
there's a little
Not
bit. I
this
mean, unless you're playing by different rules than the ones I did, there was always like you start to pull the stick, and if the marbles rotated, then you knew not to pull that stick.
I don't know.
We're that far back.
Yeah, I mean,
People are leaving the chat because we're talking about games right now,
we can fuck
and not
off.
this game.
Who cares?
We already said all the things about hydrophobia. There's
Yeah,
nothing.
Kyle knows more about hydrophobia now than some of the devs.
If I say there's nothing left to talk about hydrophobia, there's nothing left, okay?
Yeah, I think Kyle probably has a better grasp on whether or not she has water powers than maybe a lot of the people that should know better. Are there water powers in this game? I don't know. We did it 3 times, and they're all different.
I had an electronic Star Wars themed battleship that was played on hexes. You guys ever
sounds
play
pretty
that?
good.
What was that?
No, I never played that.
An electronic battleship Star Wars on hexes instead of a grid.
No, I didn't.
I don't think it was battle. I don't actually think it had the battleship license, but it was that. And I think there were voice clips from the movies that would play sometimes.
That's pretty neat.
I'm sure if you hit somebody's like Mon Calamari cruiser ship thing, you would get to hear Admiral Akbar tell you that it was a trap. Sure, that happened. I mean, you guys just want to know more about what's on offer at HasbroGames.com? Because there's also...
Wait, what I want to know is what you
Oh,
prefer,
there is
Hasbro
Bop It.
or Milton Bradley.
Did you mention Bop It because it was here?
No, I didn't.
Seriously, the next thing right after My Monopoly is Bop It Beats.
They make a
Bop
million.
It beats.
Let's learn about Bop. Maybe there are 88 versions of Bop It. Bop It games get you moving with fast action, unpredictability, blah, blah, blah. But what is... Because this is not... Oh, man, this is a Bop It game that is turntable-based. There's a turntable on this Bop It.
It's like portable DJ here. Oh, your mom has started liking 1,000,005 photos on my Facebook. I have like 7 alerts, and it's all your mom liking my pictures.
Sorry.
It's okay. Like a little
Mom.
Challenging, addictive, and always a fresh, fun experience. 4 songs.
4 songs.
Including-
4 songs?
All right, hold on,
That's
guys.
that I had for my mini clip.
Oh man, how do you even remember those?
Because I'm a fucking hilarious dude.
Wait, Matt, what's at the bottom of that screen? Is that a shake weight for kids? Because that's what it looks like.
No, that's... Oh man, these are all Bop Its. That's a Bop It Smash right there.
So that's
I
a shake
have
weight
Bop
for
It
kids.
Smash.
Let me tell you about Bop It Smash. It vibrates back and forth. You just hold it in place, and your muscles get stronger. That's what Bop It Smash is about. No. Challenging, addictive, and always a fresh, fun experience. 4 songs, including "Pound the Alarm" by Nicki Minaj, "Levels" by something that I don't even know how to say. That's where I'm at with pop music.
Hold on. Can we just take a second to marvel at the AI in this game?
Instead, you will unleash nothing less than total Armageddon, and you will be consumed as surely as the rest of
Wait,
us.
you might just be napping.
The antidote you have stolen is only
You might
effective.
Oh, no!
Just a super quick snooze.
I want to see how he reacts
Guys.
when he sees you.
Guys, there's a
Oh my god, if
product...
he kills you right now, what's going on here?
But not only did he see you and move, but he literally warped 2 feet over.
Guys, there is a product available for purchase from Hasbro Gaming that is called, I shit you not, Bop It.
Called I Shit You Not?
I know, man, that would be the best game if it was just
Bop
called
It.
That Shit You Not.
Bop It Tetris is what it's called.
So the name of the game is I Shit You Not Bop It Tetris?
That's first of all too much to put in a box. Second
Yeah,
of all,
it's a little bit much.
how does that? I half want to know, and I half don't care.
Keep the lights and shapes coming fast with Bop It Tetris. Get in the game and don't stop sliding, spinning, and slamming the shapes into place. It's Bop It with a cool twist. The Tetris shapes challenge you to match the blocks on one screen to the open space on the other screen. As you play, move the blocks back and forth or rotate them to make a perfect match before time runs out. With 2 game modes, 4 levels, and bonus and challenge rounds, you'll have a blast playing solo or have a Bop It Tetris party with your friends. That's a fucking party right there.
I think I know what we're getting Keith for Christmas.
There's
We need
nothing
to
I love
have-
more than Tetris.
No, listen, yeah. A Bop It Tetris party, you just get 1 Bop It Tetris and a few friends. That's fucking sad. What we need is 25 different kinds of Bop Its and like 50 people all in one place and just going fucking Bop It nuts.
Bop It Pass and Play. It's
I
the
wanna
original
see-
couch co-op.
Is this like? Wait,
Well, you're getting killed.
You've
You're gonna
seen
die.
the Bop It
Oh.
chain, right?
it's just like your dad put on a ski mask and went to work. Sorry, kids. I'm gonna be back late tonight.
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
just
go. I
gonna
gotta
take
go
up this
sink
shitty
this
ship.
mecha Titanic. But it sounds like it's like Bop It, but it's
It's
Rock
like
Band,
it's
where
like a
all
guy-
of the instruments are just little Bop Its, and that's it. Like everyone's just like sadly playing Bop It.
Now
Bop It.
Bob's trying to talk about Bop It, and I'm trying to talk about the enemies in the game.
Oh, welcome to my fucking world.
It's like this guy got off of his shift at like Golf Pro Mart and then just put on a ski mask and tried to take over a city.
With like a whole bunch of his friends who did the exact same thing.
I don't even think they met before. I think this is just a super weird coincidence that all these weird cashier dads.
I want all
What
the
kind of gun do you have that shoots
there's
2 streams
Oh
of
my god!
bullets?
What was that? That was insane.
I have the ability to split bullets.
So I went on Hasbro Gaming and I searched Bop It, and it came up with 5 different kinds of Bop It. Bop It XT, which I think used to be called Bop It Extreme. There's Bop It Smash, Bop It Tetris, Bop It Beats, and also this Twister Dance Rave.
Twister Dan Rave?
Dance.
Who's Twister Dan?
Keith, god damn it.
God damn it.
So you know what I found out recently?
Yeah.
Why suddenly at like the late 80s and early 90s there was like this massive influx in like these really weird board games that were targeted specifically at girls, like the Super Mall Shopper or whatever the hell it was, like
Pretty Princess?
I was just gonna say Pretty Princess.
Pretty Princess, like that weird game about like calling people on the phone or like Slumber
Whoa.
Party something.
Al, you know way too much about early '90s.
We all
girls' games.
saw
I
tons
have
of
no
commercials
idea
for them
what
when we
half
were
of this
kids.
shit is. I was born in '87, so.
What was the female version of oh, it was Polly Pocket. I was gonna say the female version of what is with
Wait,
the
there's a
AI
male
in this fucking
version of
game?
Polly Pocket?
What is going
Yeah.
on with the AI? I don't understand. What are you doing?
It looks like they're on scripted ads almost. They also, by the way, they hold their guns super weird
They
when
look
they run.
so
They like
serious.
waddle. They all look like they're about to take a huge dump. Is how they run.
Oh, I hope this invasion ends soon. Oh boy.
They look so serious and so intense, and they just walk right by you.
Oh, Dad. Oh. 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 That one time I couldn't take a shotgun to the face. All the other times I totally could, but not that time.
Anyways, apparently when video games like the NES and stuff really started to get super popular in the late 80s, but they were targeted mostly at boys, so pretty much like tons and tons of boys were playing these games and they stopped playing board games. And so board game sales went way down, so then the board game companies felt like they needed to like double down on girls because girls were the ones left playing board games, I guess. So then you got all those weird, really, really weird, super unappealing
I
like
swear to
girl
God.
games.
Which is the dumbest. because when I
It
was kid,
happened again.
what? Oh, with that bullet thing.
No, the guy's
my
just
God, this is
walking
amazing.
past him.
This is so fantastic.
Maybe you're just real sneaky.
You're really sneaky.
You're just super
Oh,
sneaky.
they're having.
Your sneaky
No,
is
you-
next level.
You're so sneaky that they can't see you even though you have glowing suspenders.
Glowing suspenders and an activated gun.
So when I was a kid, right? So I was born in '87, and when I was old enough to start playing games that mattered, was 5, 6, whatever.
Games that matter.
Well, I mean, like games that weren't pickup sticks.
Games.com. Games that
I played
matter.
Mastermind, and I played Stratego and Trivial Pursuit Junior. Like I didn't play fucking. I knew Pretty Pretty Princess, but I didn't own it.
Was
you know
Pretty
what?
Pretty
People
Princess a
gave-
board game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, board game.
You had to collect all the pieces that made you a Pretty Pretty Princess.
Oh man,
Yep.
great.
You know what? You know what
That's
also had a
a-
prize that I'd be curious to understand? I wonder how much money the board game companies put into those fucking arts and craft kits. I cannot tell you how many Indian bead looms I got for my birthday and Christmas every year for like 10. I had like 7 in my closet unopened.
Whoa, hold on. I'm sorry. I need to interrupt here. On the Wikipedia page for Pretty Pretty Princess, it says the board game Pretty Pretty Princess was invented by Peggy Brown in the year 1990. It is currently ranked at number 5 of the top 10 best board games according to Newsbank.
Whoa.
Listen, I played it. Listen, I
Absolutely.
played it. I didn't say that it was bad. I said I played it.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was good or bad, actually, but-
No, it just says top 10 best, not best selling. Become a princess in this Become a princess in this jewelry dress-up game. Sorry, that's
But wait a second. What was the name of the website that had that list?
Newsbank.
That's probably going to be a sales.
Kavanaugh says, "Oh yeah, I played Pretty Pretty Princess. That game was not bad."
Is there a Metacritic for Pretty Pretty Princess? Because that'd be pretty cool.
No, I don't think so.
What was that guy doing?
We could look it up on
What
Board
are
Game
any
Geek.
of these guys doing, Bob?
Oh,
no.
Janine, Bleeding Heart in the chat said, I wanted and still really want Pretty Pretty Princess, to be honest. Can somebody
fuck it.
get on
I probably really wanted Pretty Pretty Princess.
Can I just say, Lucas would really, really love Pretty Pretty Princess. He'd probably be all about
Oh, of course. They still make it, but now it's like Cinderella is on the box. Of
that.
course.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a nondescript princess before, I think.
Yeah. From the back of the box, play dress up with your friends as you collect fancy jewelry from the jewelry box. Collect your own matching color necklace, bracelet, ring, and earring. But beware the black ring. Why does it gotta be a black ring? If you get it, you must get rid of it before you can win. When you have all of your jewelry plus the crown, you win the game. Then you'll be pretty as a princess. The Pretty Pretty Princess.
That's a pretty good copy.
Yeah.
That copy is definitely more coherent than this AI.
Pretty Pretty Princess is a roll and move game where players put on costume jewelry and when they land on the appropriate locations on the board. The target audience is very young girls. Sexist. Why would they just assume that? Guys, anyone can play Pretty Pretty Princess.
Anyone can and should. I haven't played it, but whatever.
I played it every Monday at school.
There's got to be
Cranberm says, shit, I don't need a board game to put on costume jewelry.
yeah, so
No, you
it's got
just need
different
you
versions.
just need a grandma that has 1 billion pounds of costume jewelry.
Let's see if there's
Use the barrels to remove the.
hold on. There's a Board Game Geek forum post about Pretty Pretty Princess labeled possibly the perfect game. Oh, great. There's a picture of a grown man here wearing his Pretty Pretty Princess crown.
What
Perfect.
the?
Drop that
I
in the chat.
imagine that it can't fit. That can't be a good fit.
Fail at this.
It was
Oh,
adjustable.
thanks for the help. God damn it.
Oh, no, wait, it wasn't adjustable. It's sat around the thing.
What am I supposed to? What am I? What am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. Do I shoot it? Oh wait, no. I probably like used my stupid mappy thing, which works underwater, which is cool.
Mem Allah says Pretty Pretty Princess is the Citizen Kane of board games.
There is something completely entrancing about the depth of strategy in Pretty Pretty Princess. While most members of the geek will probably not take more than a cursory glance at this game, there is more here than meets the eye, and if only they would sit down and give it a good play, I think most players would get a lot out of it. While some might consider the components a tad bit overproduced, I find the quality of the game pieces to be precisely what is required. I look stunning in the tiara, and while the necklace does not match the usual color I use for my nails, I am told it really brings out my eyes.
That's a glowing review.
That's adorable.
Bob, do you know what you're doing, or are you just fucking around?
I think I know what I'm doing now, because
Okay.
someone was helpful in the chat, finally.
I mean, yeah, maybe you know what to do in this game, but do you know what you're doing? Like, really know what you're doing?
No, Bob, take a hard look at your life. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know?
Sure, why not?
Good. I'm glad.
That's nice.
Oh, you gotta bring up this thing using weird air bubbles.
Yeah, it's
That
weird.
you can bring them down, but they can bring up. What I'm saying is there's no way you'd be able to bring those under.
There's no way. Okay, how do I let go of it? Is it E? It's E. It's E.
It's E.
What? It won't let me. Oh, come here. There we go. Got it. All right. I feel after this we're gonna quit. Let go of it. Okay. What was that? What was that noise? What are you guys posting? What are these pictures?
It's pretty princess.
This is people playing pretty princess. Let go of the.
Cranberry
Alright.
says there's a choking hazard. Damn, I can't play.
Dive.
That's Cranberry, always swallowing things he's not supposed to
Oh
be
my god, that's so
swallowing.
perfect. That little girl is like, fuck off,
My
Dad.
stupid
Fuck
dad
off.
won't stop
God
it.
damn it, Dad, go back to your city ship. Try to take it over. Just leave me alone.
Dad, knock it off. Can you
Put
just
on your
let me play
ski
my
mask.
game? Dad, stop it. You're not funny. I wish I had realized that the images that I put in the chat showed up on the actual stream video a long time ago, because this would have just been the
Yeah.
entire time.
See, I told you, and I thought you were gonna have a field day with it.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't really understand. I didn't.
Are you serious? How many
Well,
of
I'm
these
pretty sure that's the
fucking
original
barrels?
Dad.
Wait, what?
That's the original game, Dad. That picture.
Game Dad.
That's the
He's
game.
the game dad.
He is the game dad. Yep.
Guys, how many of these
7 longest
fucking
board
barrels
games.
do I have to put in this fucking box?
All of them. All the barrels.
Are you serious?
Every
What if
barrel.
you just like
Well,
got
listen,
in the barrel and then
Yeah,
swam
and then
up?
like swam up. Like that was literally the first thing that I tried to do. Okay, now there are no more barrels.
What if you got in now that all the barrels are gone? Wait,
Okay,
look to your
okay.
right. I think there's one more barrel.
I think I can jump up now, maybe.
here's the thing. If it was floating, like it's
Oh my
you
God.
can't. It's,
Girl
these barrels
talk.
aren't.
Oh god, that with the cell phone?
Sorry, that's what it's called. Girl Talk. Girl Talk is
Girl
the name
Talk.
of a board game
Oh,
first
you go
sold
below
in
it. Okay.
1988. It was a popular staple game for teenage girls throughout the 1990s. It was similar to the parlor game Truth or Dare. Girl Talk was one of a rash of teenage girl-themed games that appeared on the market in the 1990s, based around boys talking on the phone, dancing, having parties and sleepovers, and other, quote, girlish themes. Great. Variants include Girl Talk, a Truth or Dare game, a game of Truth or Dare, which is the original. Then there was Girl Talk Secret Diary, Girl Talk Dateline, Girl Talk the CD-ROM
Girl
game.
Talk Dateline?
Wait for this one. That's So Raven Girl Talk.
Oh, I
Hannah
want that.
Montana Girl
What is
Talk.
with the AI?
I can't wait to see. Oh man, he opened the door and left. He opened.
I don't get this. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh,
It
and
looks like
apparently
the AI is worse than it was at the beginning. Or maybe it's the
Maybe it learns from how you play. Could I just offer these last two? Jenga Girl Talk, which I don't even...
Are they pink?
That sounds amazing. They had both a pink and an ultimate red edition. And then the latest I guess is Girl Talk One Direction edition.
yes.
Are they gonna do a Girl Talk edition?
Oh yeah, that would be the best.
I want to see the
You know what
AI
I
again.
think swept the nation pretty hard around that time? The Flag Secret Diary game or something. Like there was like a digital diary.
Secret.
I'm hiding. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you shoot. Oh. All right, and with that, I think we're gonna call.
Wait, what happened to you?
I don't know.
It's a mystery. We'll
It is a
never
mystery.
solve
I
it.
have no idea what happened. And I am
Someone should
not
make an
gonna find
adventure
out.
game. Someone should make an adventure game about solving the mystery of the ways that you die in this game.
Yes. All right. Yeah, I did get shot. So.
What if someone played a good video game? Has anyone ever tried that?
Yeah.
I don't remember anymore.
I'm actually playing Cryostasis right now. So.
Right now? Well, maybe that's why you're doing so bad. You're trying to play Cryostasis at the same time you play Hydrophobia.
Cryostasis is cool.
I like it. I really like Cryostasis.
It's super weird. It's like the weirdest.
Oh yeah, Cryostasis is super cool. We should have played that. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, we'll play that next time.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have gotten to. Oh wait, we would have gotten to see some busted AI.
Wait, I want to see the AI again. Well, let's say goodbye to the AI.
Oh my god. I just found a game. It's called Careers for Girls. This Careers for Girls is a spin-off of Careers, a classic board game from the 50s. As the name would imply, however, it's exclusively for girls. It goes without saying then that careers as astrophysicists and presidents are not in the cards. You only get 5 career choices. Animal doctor, fashion designer, school teacher, rock star, and supermom. Don't dream too big, ladies.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, he found me. I think he found me. Oh, he found me. Damn.
The veterinarians are animal doctors?
That's what it was called in the game. Ooh, the Babysitters Club game.
I don't know.
Shit, Kate, the Malthusians are here.
Get out of there.
No, not yet. They don't even know I'm here.
Wait.
I feel like games like that dumb career game are the exact reason why there is a feminist movement now that is as strong as it is with people aged like 20 to 35-ish.
Excuse me, sorry.
Because we played those games and we're like, fuck you, asshole. I don't want to be any of these things.
They don't even know I'm here.
Was
Scott.
Scoot talking before? Like, this is...
What are you doing? What is the AI doing? I don't understand.
It's Serpentine. He's trying not to get hit.
This door is proving to be a.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. All right, one last death. I'm gonna make it a.
I'm
Oh.
going. I have to go work in there.
No,
No, I don't think we should keep going. Probably.
No, we're good. We're good.
Malthusians are here.
I do want to try
No,
one last thing with the
they
AI.
don't even know I'm here.
Malthusian, I can't tell if that's a good or a terrible name. I think it's a terrible name.
Railing kill. All right, that's it. We're done. Bye. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Good night.